So this lesson is a continuation of systems of word problems back from day one. Just kind of wanted to spread it out over 2 days. So it's going to be a little bit more of the same same concept, but these may be tweaked just a little bit. 3 times Mark's age is 6 more than twice Anna's age. The sum of their ages is 32. How old are Mark and Anna? Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to just translate. So 3 times Mark's age is 6 more than twice Anna. The sum of their ages is 32. How old are Mark and Anna? Well, the bottom equation looks great. Everything's in order. The top equation, however, does not. The 2a's on the wrong side. So we're going to subtract him over and get 3m minus 2a equals 6. Now I have a very nice system of equations. I'm going to solve this by elimination. Since my a's already have different signs, I'm going to multiply the top by 2 to make my a's cancel. So 2m plus 2a equals 64, and 3m minus 2a equals 6, and these cancel. So 5m equals 70, divide by 5, m equals 14. Again, go into your equations after you made them pretty, so I can either go here or here. I think the top one's going to be easier, so I'm going to go 14 plus a equals 32, subtract 14, and a equals 18. So Anna is 18 and Mark is 14. Sarah's age plus twice Lauren's age is 63. Lauren is also 3 times Sarah's age. How old is Sarah? How old is Lauren? So Sarah's age plus twice Lauren's age is 63. Lauren is 3 times Sarah's age. So this one is actually a substitution problem because I have a variable that's by itself. That's what I'm going to substitute in for it. Since it equals L, I'm going to substitute it in for L. So I'm going to write S plus 2, and then I'm going to substitute. 2 times 3s is going to be 6s. X plus 6s is 7s. Divide by 7. S equals 9. So then I'm going to go back into my substitution and get L equals 3 times, and S was 9. So L is 27. So Sarah is 9 and Lauren is 27. The length of a rectangle is 8 centimeters more than twice the width. The perimeter of the rectangle is 34 centimeters. What is the length of the rectangle? Okay, so let's talk about the first sentence. The length of a rectangle is 8 more than twice the width. Okay, the second sentence you've got to do a little thinking. The perimeter is 34 centimeters. Well, I don't want to write P equals 34 because that's just going to introduce another variable. So you have to understand what perimeter means. So perimeter is all the sides of a rectangle added together. So there's a length, and here's a width and a width. So it's length plus width plus width. So it's 2 lengths plus 2 widths. So that is your formula for the perimeter. And if you don't know that, it's not really something you have to memorize. So if you really just kind of think about it, it makes sense. So don't think about you have to memorize another formula. Just make it make sense. So 2L plus 2W is my perimeter. Well, the perimeter is 34. So I know what that is. So I have 2L plus 2W equals 34 because I know what the perimeter is supposed to be. And then this is a system, and it's a substitution. That's going to go in for L. So 2 times 2w plus 8 plus 2w equals 34. So 4w plus 16 plus 2w equals 34. 4w plus 2w is 6w. Subtract the 16. Let's see, 34 minus 16 is 18. So w is 3. So my width is 3. Now let's read what the question says. The question says, what is the length? So it didn't want w, it wants L. So I have to go back. Let's see, if my width is 3, I'm going to go back into here and say L equals 2 times 3 plus 8, 6 plus 8. So my length is 14. That's the one it wants. It didn't want the width, although I had to find the width first. I couldn't do it without finding the width. But for the answer, if it was multiple choice, I would just want the 14. And if it was multiple choice, you guarantee that's going to be one of your answers. So this is another one of those ones where you've got to make sure you are reading the question. Okay, so let's try another one like that. Number 4. The length of a rectangle is 6 inches more than its width. The perimeter of the rectangle is 24 inches. What is the length of the rectangle? So the length of the rectangle is 6 inches more than the width. The perimeter, that's 2 lengths plus 2 widths, is 24. Again, this is a substitution problem. I'm going to plug this in for L. So 2 times w plus 6 plus 2w. So 2w plus 12 plus 2w equals 24. 2w and 2w is 4w. Subtract the 12. 4w equals 12. Divide by 4. Okay, so that's the width. And again, go back and read the question. It says, what is the length? Okay, so I can't stop here. I've got to go back into this. So the length equals 3 plus 6. So my length is 9. 9 inches. Number 5. The width of a rectangle is 2 centimeters less than the length. The perimeter of the rectangle is 16 centimeters. What is the length of the rectangle? Okay, so again, we're just continuing to practice this type of problem. So just enjoy and make sure that it's really sinking in with the repetition here. So the width of a rectangle is 2 centimeters less than the length. The perimeter, 2 lengths plus 2 widths, equals 16. Okay, so this is my substitution. This time it's going to go in for w because that's what it equals. So 2l plus 2 times l minus 2 equals 16. 2l plus 2l minus 4. 2l plus 2l would be 4l. Add 4. So 4l equals 20. Divide by 4. L equals 5. Okay, so let's read the question. What is the length? Well, it says L equals 5. That's my length. Do I need to go plug it back in here and find my width? No, because it wanted to know what is the length. So all I have to do is find L. The width of a rectangle is 1/2 its length. The perimeter is 54 centimeters. What are the width and the length? Okay, so this time it wants both. Please don't let the fraction freak you out. There's my variable. There's my substitute. So since it equals w, it's going in for w. So 2l plus 2 times 1/2 L equals 54. So 2l plus. Does my trick that I taught you work? Absolutely. You take this 2 and divide it into this 2 and then multiply it times this 1. So 2 into 2 goes 1 and 1 times 1 is 1. Easy peasy. 2L plus 1L is 3L. Divide by 3. L equals 27. So that's my length. But remember, it asked for the width and the length this time. So, hold on, I've done something. Oh, that's not 27. So sorry. This is why I should check my math. 54 divided by 3 is 18. So sorry. So my length is 18, so I have to go plug it back into here. So width equals 1/2 times 18. And again, my trick works here again. 2 into 18 goes 9 times, and 9 times 1 is 9. So he is an 18 by 9 rectangle, or a 9 by 18, either way. A rectangular picture frame is to be 8 inches longer than it is wide. Dennis uses 84 inches of oak frame to frame the perimeter. What is the width of the frame? Okay, well, if you think about a picture, a frame goes all the way around the edges, which kind of makes you think about the perimeter. So, let's see. The rectangular picture frame is to be 8 inches longer than it is wide. So the length is to be the width plus 8, which makes sense. The length is longer than the width. He uses 84 inches to go all the way around. So the perimeter, and again, this is a nice substitution problem going in for L. So 4W. Okay, so my width is 17. Now I've got to go back in here to find my length. No, I don't. It says, what is the width? And that's it. That's my width. So I can stop. I don't have to keep going. And the last one, number 8. Mrs. Chang wants to build a sandbox for her daughter. She only has 26 feet of wood to go around the sandbox. What should the dimensions of the sandbox be if she wants the length to be 3 feet greater than the width? And the perimeter is, how much wood is she using? 26. Again, this is a lovely substitution problem. So 2 times W plus 3. So 2W plus 6 plus 2W equals 26. So 4W. So 4W equals 20. So W equals 5, and that's the width, and it says what should the dimensions be. So it wants both of them. So there's my width. So to find my length is 8. So the dimensions are a 5 by 8 sandbox.